Welcome back. This is Coach Smith. We're going to start today off with a new routine. We call it Kettlebell 200. Some of my former athletes have been through this workout. It's called Kettlebell 200 because it's 200 total reps. There'll be 20 different exercises, some very general and easy, beginner level exercises. Some of them are going to be extremely hard. You may not be able to do them, and that's okay. If you can't do them, don't force it. Just alternate back to an easy exercise so that you can still get your 200 reps in. But again, there'll be beginner exercises as well as advanced exercises. I'm going to do as many as I can. Again, there's 20 exercises, 10 reps each equals 200 reps. This is a cardiovascular metabolic circuit. So we're going to get our heart rate up, and we're going to target. It's basically a full body workout. But the main areas that we're targeting are the core, low back, hamstrings, okay, and your butt. So we're going to kind of hit a little bit of everything. This is a pretty physically demanding workout. So again, if you can't get all 10 reps, just do as many as you can. Again, the last thing we want to do is get you hurt. If you've never done this is day one. Okay, so you can kind of find out, starting off here, how many reps you can do, and then the second time you do it, then you just increase the reps, kind of as motivation. I'm going to go through a couple simple exercises here to start off with, so that we're doing the exercise properly. Again, we're going to target full body. If you're not doing, and it's easy to do this wrong, if you're not targeting, the core, if you're not firing your core, and you're not isolating the low back and the hamstrings and the glutes, you're going to feel it a lot in your low back. And what I mean by that is, again, you can do different weights. So we've got a kettlebell here. You can use dumbbells. You can use plates. You can use, those are mainly the three pieces of equipment that you can do this workout with, but you can figure out some variation. Just be creative. I've got a kettlebell here. I've got a 30-pound kettlebell. It's not a lot of weight for me, but it's going to be challenging for me. I may end up dropping down to a 20-pound kettlebell. But getting back to basic form, things you need to focus on is tight core. What I tell a lot of my athletes when you're doing this, okay, we don't want to bend at the belly button. You notice here, when I bend at the belly button, okay, I roll my shoulders forward and I bend over, okay, and then you're going to feel that all in your low back. Okay, what you want to do is you want to bend at the waist. So you have to keep that core tight, feet shoulder width apart, look straight ahead, core tight. And all you're going to do from that position is push your hips and your butt back and slightly keep your knees bent and locked. So I'm here. I'm not going to bend at the belly button and roll forward. Okay, again, that's going to create a lot of low back stress. We're going to keep that core tight, and we're going to push our hips back, butt back towards the wall. Okay, knees slightly bent and locked, and we're just going to push back. Here, and you're going to feel right off the bat, if you're doing it right, chest up, you're going to feel this right in the hamstrings, back here, and then through the butt. And then as you pull through, okay, you'll feel it in the core, maybe some front side of quads and hip flexors. So what I'm looking for here on this first exercise is we call it a kettlebell handcuff RDL. Kettlebell handcuff RDLs. Just like take the kettlebell, grab it on the back side here, 2 hands. Okay, you're going to have to pull it up so that the kettlebell is right on your butt. If it's down below the butt, you're not going to be able to. This is not going to be a good drill for you. Okay, you have to pull the kettlebell up to your butt, just like your handcuff behind your back. Slightly bend your knees, feet shoulder width apart, straight up. Again. Go as deep as you can. Make sure you feel a stretch or a pull in the hamstring. Sit your butt back. Push the kettlebell back with your butt. Okay, if you're doing it right, your chest is up. Okay, you can wiggle your toes. Most of the weight here is in your heels. So I'm going to do 10. Pull through. Good. So we've kind of went through, that's a very general kind of a drill to make sure you can feel how to do it right. You know, I can stand up here and tell you how to do it right, but if you don't feel it, sometimes you just need to feel it. It helps you out to understand how to do it properly. Again, target here, not low back, target hamstrings and core. So the next exercise, pretty simple. We'll start going through these a little bit faster. Just basically a squat. So we're going to hold the kettlebell right here. We're going to do 10 squats. Again, try to get as deep as you can, parallel. Chest up, feet shoulder width apart. Do 10 reps. Stay upright as much as possible. Don't fall forward. Again, more stress on the low back. Okay, so that's squats. Next, here's where we go ahead and try to implement the RDL, okay, the handcuff RDL. We're going to go ahead and go to kettlebell swings with 2 hands, all right? And I'll stand forward, and then I'll turn to the side. Chest up, grab the kettlebell with 2 hands, and swing forward 10 times. Okay, we're going to go up. Again, you don't need to go above the shoulders. Just up to about shoulder height, and then reach back, chest up, sit your butt back. Again, if you feel this, you'll feel it right away in the low back if you're not doing it right. If you feel it in the hamstrings, you're doing it right. Then we'll go to right hand. Put that left hand right on your hip. Again, sit your butt back. Let that kettlebell reach back in between your legs. Go forward, about shoulder width height. We're going to go left hand. 10 swings. Good. I'm already breathing hard. So again, I'll take some seconds here to rest as I explain more. But really your hamstrings on this workout, really gonna hit those hamstrings, glutes, core, low back. You'll definitely feel it tomorrow morning. So, you know, what I did today was I started off with a 10-minute walk and then came in, started the circuit. When I'm done, I'll probably go get another 10 or 20-minute walk in. It's always good to make sure you get a warm up in. That way your muscles are warm. And I know, you know, it's kind of difficult right now. Just get outside if you can. Take a 10-minute walk, get back in. After the workout, try to do a 10 to 20-minute walk as a cool down. The reason why we want to do the cool down at the end is it'll help limit some of that soreness in the morning that you're going to have. Because you're definitely going to be sore from this workout. So the next drill is called hamstring killers. We're going to go ahead and go wide stance. Wide stance here, kind of like a sumo stance. Grab the kettlebell, okay, and same thing. We're just going to swing, a 2-handed swing. Shoulders reach back, push your hips back, hips forward. Now keep your eyes up as much as possible. Eyes go down, you fall forward. Lose your balance. Okay? Do a couple from the side. Wide stance, chest up. All right. The next one's pretty simple. We're going to do a squat, twist to the left. So we'll get a little bit more core there, obliques on the side. So 10 squats to the left, 10 squats, twist to the right. Twist to the left, 10 twists to the right. That's 20 total, 10 each. We're going to hold here, squat, twist. And I don't care how you do it. Left and right equals 1. Do all 10 to the left. And all 10 to the right. Doesn't matter. As long as you get 20 in. Good. Next, we'll do RDL, which I'm going to change this variation up and do more of a single leg, straight leg deadlift. Single leg, straight leg deadlift. Again, everybody's got a different name for every exercise. So I call it what I call it. The next one, what you want to do is go ahead and put that kettlebell. We're going to put it in your right hand, okay? And your right foot is going to come up off the ground, just like this. This is going to be a little bit more challenging. Take your time, keep your core tight, control, and stabilize. Control and stabilize. So what I'm looking for here is I'm going to push this foot back, lean forward. Again, just keep that leg slightly bent and locked and push your hips back as you go. Try not to rock left to right, forward and back. Again, if you keep that core tight, you'll be able to stabilize a lot better. Try to keep the legs slightly bent, but not too much. Good. We'll go switch. Same arm, same leg. So left arm, left leg goes back. Take your time, stabilize. Pull through with the single leg. You're going to go down and pull through with the hips. Go ahead and tap that foot down. If you're having problems like I am, stabilizing, just keep that left foot on the ground before you go. Start over if you fall over. Good. So that's straight leg deadlift. Next, we call hay balers. We'll get started here in a second. Let me catch my breath. We got hay balers next. We'll go right to left. And you're going to squat down, lift the weight by the right shoulder, over, stand up, fully extend your right hand over your left hand. That's squat and press. So hay balers here. Go ahead and start with the plate or the kettlebell on your left hip. Okay. You can go up and over. Give me like about a quarter or a half squat. You're going to get 20 reps. Go up to about shoulder height. Stay tall. Try not to lean forward too much. Okay. So those are hay balers. We'll get to windmills next after we do squat and press. Squat and press is going to definitely be a much more challenging exercise because you're going to squat and you're going to press with one arm. Squat and press with one arm. Anytime you go over the head with weight, you really have to take your time, stabilize, and control it. Otherwise, you're going to hurt your shoulder, or you could drop the plate or the kettlebell on your head. There is no time limit as to when we have to get this done. I know some of our more advanced athletes, I try to push them to try and get this workout done in 10 minutes or less. A lot of things we do are on time. But if you're new to this and you're struggling, take a break. Take a minute rest. Take some time, catch your breath. Again, a lot of these exercises require patience. They require you to control weight and stabilize. So next one, okay, we're going to go ahead and flip that kettlebell on the back side. So you grab it, flip it over, rest it right on the bicep, okay? Elbow's going to be tucked in. I don't want the elbow out here. If you put the elbow out here, you're going to put a lot more stress on your shoulder. It's going to be a lot harder to stabilize it, okay? Let's go ahead and keep it right on the bicep on the inside. We're going to do, I'll do 5 each, okay? We're going to squat, feet shoulder width apart. Always check your feet. Always look down, check your feet. Make sure your toes are on the line, okay? Tight core. Squat down, press up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go ahead and switch. Always want to do both sides. Squat and press. 5. Core tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, lower your weight if you need to. Do less reps. Next, we're just going to do something very simple, toe touches, okay? On this one, I really want you to focus on keeping your core tight, legs straight, feet can kind of be close together. But more than anything, don't roll your back on this. Try to keep your back stays upright and locked as possible, sorry. And as you lean forward, push again. We're bending at the waist. Bend at the waist here. Back, down, touch your toes, and back up. If you have a kettlebell, turn it upside down. Got a plate, turn it sideways. That way you can get deeper. Make sure you're getting all the way into the hamstring and the glutes. So we're going to do 10 of these. Feet about shoulder width apart. Kettlebell just hangs down here. All I'm going to do is push my hips back, keep my back straight. Take my time. 1, There's 10. That one you're going to feel in your low back. Again, hopefully your back's not too tight right now, and if it is, you just need to, again, practice the kettlebell handcuff, RDL, the very first exercise. Practice that, okay? And again, the biggest thing on that handcuff is make sure the kettlebell is right on your backside, okay? Right on your backside, and with your butt, you're just gonna push the kettlebell back, okay? Push the kettlebell back. That'll kind of get you headed in the right direction. So we'll go windmills next. Again, it's going to start down, quarter squat lift, over the head, back to the other side. Quarter squat lift, over to the other side, okay? This is a more advanced exercise, all right? When I say quarter squat or half squat, that means you're going to come down, okay? You're going to squat down, and you're going to use your legs just a little bit, okay? Use your legs just a little bit to get that momentum of the kettlebell going up. If you just pull it, okay, it's going to be all upper body, okay? You have to get a little bit of a squat in there, up, get a little bit of momentum with the thrust up and the squat, and over and back down, okay? You got to get a rhythm when you do this. So if you stop every time, it's going to be harder. So I'm going to try to get a rhythm as much as I can. But I'm going to start with the kettlebell right here on my hip. Squat down, up, and over. Thrust, up, over, and down, okay? The next one is the hardest. It's the single arm, we call it the single arm windmill. I don't recommend beginners try this with weight. You can just do body weight only, okay? I'm going to have to go through a little bit of instruction on how to do this one. So pay attention. So if I have, I'm going to go with the 20. I have the kettlebell in my left hand, okay? I'm going to turn my feet all the way to the right. So left hand all the way to the right. Feet are just outside shoulder width apart, okay? This kettlebell is going to go over my head, and I'm going to hold it there. Stabilize and hold. Again, that's why I said some of you may just need to do body weight, and that's okay. You can try a couple, but make sure you pay attention, because if not, kettlebell will fall down and hit you in the head, possibly knock you out. All right, so again, feet pointed that direction, okay? Kettlebell goes above the head, lock it out. And the most important piece here is two things. One, that you keep your eyes on this kettlebell at all times. Do not take your eyes at any point off the kettlebell. Two, you're going to take your right hand, put it inside your leg, inside, and as you go down, just raise the inside of your leg down, touch your ankle, and back up. Stabilize, look at the kettlebell. Push your butt back, eyes on the kettlebell. you're going to feel that everywhere. So again, just be safe. Biggest thing is eyes on the kettlebell at all times. So I'm going to put a kettlebell in my right hand. I'm going to point my feet that direction to the left. Okay? Kettlebell's over my head. Eyes on the kettlebell. Left hand inside leg. Down. Push my hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's hard. And then to complete our 200 reps, which I didn't do all of them, that's okay, is just regular jump squat. Save one of the hardest ones for last. I'm gonna go ahead and hold the kettlebell here. All we're gonna do is do 10 repeat jumps. 10 repeat jumps. Feet shoulder width apart. There you go. Heart rate's up. That's one set. If you do it hard, you stay busy, you can knock that out in 10 minutes. I would start out with 1. If you feel like you can go back halfway up the list. I'm going to go ahead and post all these exercises when I send this. So I would say 1's the easiest. Working down in numerical order gets a little bit more difficult. Okay, again, if you need to start with 5 reps each exercise, that's fine. If you just want to do the first 10 exercises, that's fine. You get to create and make your own workout. I'm just providing you with one that I have. Modify, change the reps, do what you need to do. But again, this is something that you can do at home. All you need is a kettlebell. All you need is a plate, dumbbell, something that you can hold, has a little bit of weight to it. You don't need a lot of weight. Again, 30 pounds, that's pretty much wore me out, or at least got my heart rate up. So again, this is kettlebell 200. If you have any questions, post, ask, send me a message. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Coach Smith.